What if I told you that some of the most powerful hair-supporting plants on earth are probably sitting in your kitchen right now? Not in a prescription bottle. Not in a clinic. Not inside a $1,000 treatment plan. But growing in gardens, hanging in spice racks, and filling grocery store shelves around the world. The truth is that hair loss rarely happens because of a single problem. Most thinning hair is driven by a combination of poor circulation, inflammation, oxidative stress, hormonal changes, nutrient deficiencies, and damage to the hair shaft itself. That's why no single miracle ingredient works for everyone. The plants you're about to see attack hair loss from multiple angles at once. Some help protect follicles from hormone-related damage. Others improve scalp circulation. Some reduce inflammation. And a few may help keep follicles active longer before they enter the shedding phase. Today we're counting down 20 plants that can help support thicker, fuller, healthier hair naturally. And make sure you stay all the way to number 1 because it has some of the strongest human research of any natural hair growth plant studied so far. Let's begin. Number 20. Olive. For over 5,000 years, olive oil has been treasured throughout the Mediterranean. Ancient athletes rubbed it onto their skin. Traditional healers used it to protect hair and scalp health. And modern science has discovered why. Olive oil contains powerful antioxidants including hydroxytyrosol and oleocanthal, compounds that help defend cells against oxidative stress. Why does that matter? Because oxidative stress is one of the major factors linked to aging follicles and gradual hair thinning. Now, olive oil isn't one of the strongest regrowth plants on this list. But it creates a healthier environment for existing hair by moisturizing the scalp, reducing dryness, and protecting strands from breakage. A simple warm olive oil scalp massage once or twice a week can help nourish both scalp and hair while serving as an excellent carrier for stronger botanical oils later in this countdown. Number 19. Hemp. Hemp has been cultivated for thousands of years for food, fiber, and wellness. Recently, researchers have become interested in compounds found within hemp extracts that interact with systems involved in inflammation and cellular signaling. Early studies suggest cannabinoid-rich hemp extracts may support healthier follicle activity and improved hair density. The research is still in its early stages, but the results are promising enough that scientists continue exploring hemp's potential role in hair support. Hemp seed oil also provides omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids that help maintain a healthy scalp barrier. Think of hemp as one of the rising stars to watch in future hair research. Number 18. Hibiscus. This beautiful flower has been a treasured hair remedy across India, Southeast Asia, Africa, and the Caribbean for generations. Traditional households often infused hibiscus flowers into oil specifically to support thicker-looking hair. Hibiscus contains amino acids, vitamin C, and natural plant compounds that help strengthen the hair shaft. And that's important because stronger hair breaks less. Many people focus only on growing new hair while ignoring the hair they already have. But reducing breakage can dramatically improve overall hair fullness over time. Crushed hibiscus flowers mixed into a scalp mask or infused into oil remain one of the most popular traditional hair treatments in the world. Number 17. Watercress. Most people think of watercress as a simple salad green. But nutritionally, it's one of the most impressive plants you can eat. Watercress delivers vitamins A, C, and K along with sulfur-containing compounds that help support keratin production. Keratin is the primary structural protein that makes up your hair. Researchers have also investigated watercress extracts in topical hair formulations designed to improve density and strengthen existing hair. Perhaps even more importantly, watercress provides iron and vitamin C together. That's a powerful combination because vitamin C improves iron absorption, and iron deficiency remains one of the most overlooked contributors to hair thinning worldwide. Adding watercress to your diet regularly may provide your follicles with nutrients they desperately need to thrive. But we're just getting started. Because the next plant has been used for centuries as a natural defense against one of the biggest hormonal drivers of hair loss. Number 16. Stinging nettle. At first glance, stinging nettle seems like an unlikely hair-supporting plant. Touch it carelessly and you'll quickly understand how it earned its name. But beneath those stinging hairs lies a plant that herbalists have relied on for centuries. Stinging nettle contains compounds believed to influence the DHT pathway, one of the primary drivers of genetic hair loss. DHT, or dihydrotestosterone, can gradually shrink susceptible hair follicles until they produce thinner and weaker strands. Researchers believe nettle root may help reduce DHT activity while also providing nutrients that support healthy hair growth. Nettle is naturally rich in iron, silica, and several B vitamins that contribute to stronger hair structure. While direct human studies on hair regrowth remain limited, nettle has become a common ingredient in many natural hair support formulas because it targets both hormonal and nutritional factors at the same time. Number 15. Apple. An apple a day may help more than your overall health. Researchers in Japan became interested in compounds concentrated within apple peels called procyanidins. These powerful plant polyphenol appear to interact with follicle cells involved in the hair growth cycle. In several investigations, procyanidin-rich extracts were associated with improvements in hair density and hair shaft thickness. That's significant because thicker hair shafts create the appearance of fuller hair even before total hair count changes. Most people throw away one of the richest sources of these compounds when they peel their apples. Eating apples with the skin intact provides the greatest natural exposure to these beneficial polyphenol. Today, concentrated apple-derived extracts are even appearing in specialized hair serums designed specifically for thinning hair. Number 14. Rice. For centuries, women in parts of East Asia have used rice water as a hair treatment. One of the most famous examples comes from the Yao women of China, whose exceptionally long hair sparked worldwide curiosity. Their secret? Fermented rice water. Modern research suggests rice contains compounds such as inositol and amino acids that help strengthen hair fibers and reduce breakage. Inositol appears capable of penetrating damaged hair and helping repair structural weaknesses from within. That means stronger strands, less breakage, and better retention of the hair you're already growing. Traditional rice water is made by soaking or fermenting rice before using the liquid as a hair rinse. Modern hair products often use concentrated rice bran extracts to deliver similar benefits without the fermentation process. Either way, rice earns its place because healthy hair isn't only about growth. It's also about keeping every strand intact. Number 13. Aloe vera. Before we move into some of the more aggressive follicle-supporting plants, we need to talk about the foundation of healthy hair growth. Your scalp. Because even the most powerful hair growth ingredients struggle to perform when follicles are surrounded by irritation, inflammation, excess oil, or buildup. That's where aloe vera shines. For thousands of years, aloe has been used to soothe damaged skin and support healing. Its gel contains compounds with anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties that help create a healthier scalp environment. Aloe may also help remove excess buildup around follicles while providing lightweight hydration. And unlike many scalp treatments, it does this without leaving behind heavy residue. Fresh aloe gel applied directly to the scalp several times per week can help calm irritation and support the conditions follicles need to function properly. Think of aloe vera as the soil preparation before planting a garden. Healthy follicles grow best in a healthy environment. And speaking of creating the perfect environment for growth, the next plant has been treasured for centuries because of its remarkable ability to calm both the scalp and the mind at the same time. Number 12. Lavender. Few plants have earned a reputation for calm quite like lavender. For thousands of years, it has been used to promote relaxation, support sleep, and soothe irritated skin. But lavender's connection to hair goes far beyond its pleasant fragrance. Modern research has found that lavender contains compounds with anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties that may help create a healthier scalp environment. And one of the most interesting studies involving hair loss included lavender as part of a daily essential oil blend used by people suffering from alopecia areata, an autoimmune form of hair loss. Over several months, researchers observed measurable improvements in hair regrowth among participants using the botanical blend. Lavender may not be the strongest standalone hair growth plant on this list. But when combined with other scalp-supporting oils, it becomes part of a powerful team. A few drops diluted in a carrier oil can transform a simple scalp massage into a relaxing hair support ritual. Number 11. Cedarwood. Ancient civilizations valued cedarwood for its remarkable durability and resistance to decay. Its oil was used in everything from ceremonial rituals to preservation techniques. Today, cedarwood continues attracting attention for its potential scalp-supporting properties. Researchers believe cedarwood may help improve circulation around follicles while also supporting balanced oil production on the scalp. Too much oil can create buildup. Too little can lead to dryness and irritation. A balanced scalp gives follicles their best chance to thrive. Like lavender, cedarwood appeared in one of the most widely discussed botanical hair studies involving alopecia areata. Its role wasn't as a solo superstar. It was part of a carefully designed blend that appeared to support meaningful regrowth over time. Its rich, grounding aroma is simply an added bonus. Number 10. Thyme. This small culinary herb carries surprisingly powerful chemistry. For centuries, thyme has been valued as both a food and a medicinal plant. Its key compound, thymol, possesses strong antimicrobial properties that may help support a healthier scalp environment. Why does that matter? Because follicles function best when inflammation and microbial imbalance are kept under control. Like cedarwood and lavender, thyme was included in the famous aromatherapy study that showed promising improvements in patchy hair loss. Researchers believe the combination worked together through multiple mechanisms rather than relying on a single ingredient. Thyme is extremely potent and should always be diluted before topical use. Just a few drops added to a carrier oil can go a long way. And now we're entering the top 9. These are the plants where the science begins getting even more interesting. Number 9. Green tea. Most people drink green tea for antioxidants. But your follicles may appreciate it just as much as the rest of your body. Green tea contains EGCG, one of the most extensively studied plant antioxidants in the world. Researchers have discovered that EGCG may help protect follicle cells from oxidative stress while influencing signaling pathways involved in the hair growth cycle. Some studies have also suggested that green tea compounds may help reduce the impact of DHT on vulnerable follicles. That's a remarkable combination. Protection from oxidative damage, support for growth signaling, and possible hormonal benefits. All from a single plant. Drinking green tea regularly provides systemic antioxidant support. Some people also use cooled green tea as a scalp rinse after shampooing. Whether consumed or applied topically, green tea has become one of the most scientifically interesting plants in the natural hair support world. And if you think that's impressive, wait until you see the next plant. Because it has been treasured by royalty for over 1,000 years and may help keep follicles growing longer before they enter the shedding phase. Number 8. Korean red ginseng. For centuries, Korean red ginseng was so highly valued that it was often reserved for royalty, nobility, and the wealthy elite. Ancient healers believed it restored vitality throughout the body. Modern researchers have become fascinated by compounds called ginsenosides, unique plant chemicals that appear to interact directly with hair follicle biology. Studies suggest ginsenosides may help stimulate cells within the dermal papilla, the command center located at the base of every follicle. These cells help regulate whether hair remains in the active growth phase or transitions into shedding. The longer a follicle stays in the growth phase, the longer and thicker hair can potentially become. Some human studies have reported improvements in hair thickness and reduced shedding when ginseng extracts were included in hair support formulations. This combination of ancient reputation and modern mechanistic research makes Korean red ginseng one of the most exciting roots on the list. Number 7. Onion. Few people expect a common onion to appear among the top hair-supporting plants. But sometimes the most surprising remedies produce the most interesting results. Onions are rich in sulfur compounds, nutrients that play an important role in keratin production. Keratin is the structural protein that forms the foundation of every strand of hair. More importantly, onion gains scientific attention through studies involving alopecia areata, the autoimmune condition responsible for patchy hair loss. In one well-known investigation, participants applied onion juice directly to affected areas of the scalp. After several weeks, many experienced visible regrowth compared with the control group. The smell may not make onion the most glamorous treatment on this list. But science doesn't care about glamour. It cares about results. For those willing to tolerate a little inconvenience, onion remains one of the most fascinating natural options for patchy hair loss. Number 6. Saw palmetto. Now we arrive at one of nature's most discussed DHT blockers. Saw palmetto comes from a small palm native to the southeastern United States. Its berries have been used traditionally for generations, long before researchers discovered their connection to hair health. The reason saw palmetto matters is simple. It appears to influence the same hormonal pathway targeted by some conventional hair loss medications. Specifically, compounds within saw palmetto may reduce the conversion of testosterone into DHT. And DHT is one of the biggest drivers of hereditary hair thinning. Now let's be completely honest. The evidence is not as strong as pharmaceutical DHT blockers. But multiple studies suggest saw palmetto may help slow shedding and improve hair density in some individuals. Think of it as one of the gentler natural tools available for addressing the hormonal side of hair loss. Number 5. Peppermint. This is where things get really interesting. Peppermint doesn't merely sit on the scalp. It announces its arrival immediately. That cooling sensation you feel comes from menthol, a compound that interacts with blood vessels and circulation. Researchers became curious whether improved circulation could help follicles receive more oxygen and nutrients. Animal studies produced remarkable findings. Peppermint oil increased follicle depth, follicle number, and overall hair growth compared with control groups. Some results were impressive enough to attract widespread scientific attention. Human studies are still developing, but the biological mechanism makes sense. Hair follicles require energy, oxygen, and nutrients. Better circulation can help deliver all three. When diluted properly in a carrier oil, peppermint creates one of the most invigorating scalp treatments available. And we're now entering the final 4. These plants represent the strongest combination of tradition, biological plausibility, and scientific evidence you'll find anywhere in the natural hair world. The next one targets hair loss from a completely different angle by working on one of the most common hormonal triggers behind follicle shrinkage. Number 4. Pumpkin seed oil. If genetic hair loss had a natural enemy, pumpkin seed oil would be one of the strongest contenders. Most people see pumpkins as seasonal decorations or pie ingredients. But hidden inside those seeds is a remarkable collection of phytosterols and bioactive compounds that researchers believe may help reduce the activity of 5-alpha reductase, the enzyme responsible for converting testosterone into DHT. And by now you know why that matters. DHT is one of the primary reasons susceptible follicles gradually shrink over time. What makes pumpkin seed oil stand out is that it isn't just supported by theory. A randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled study found that participants taking pumpkin seed oil experienced a significant increase in hair count after several months. That's one of the strongest human findings associated with any natural hair support ingredient. Whether consumed as a supplement or incorporated into a broader hair support routine, pumpkin seed oil has earned its reputation as one of the heavyweights of natural hair health. Number 3. Amla. For thousands of years, Amla has been one of the most respected plants in Ayurvedic wellness. Often called Indian gooseberry, this small fruit contains extraordinary levels of vitamin C and powerful antioxidants. But Amla's reputation goes far beyond nutrition. Generations have relied on it to strengthen hair, reduce breakage, support scalp health, and maintain healthy-looking hair as they age. Unlike ingredients that focus primarily on stimulating new growth, Amla excels at protecting what you already have. Its antioxidant compounds help defend follicles against oxidative stress while supporting stronger hair strands from root to tip. In traditional households, Amla oil treatments have been passed from one generation to the next for centuries. And sometimes the longest-lasting traditions survive for a reason. Number 2. Bhringraj. Ancient Ayurvedic practitioners gave this plant a title almost no other herb has ever received. They called it the king of hair. That alone should tell you how highly it was regarded. For centuries, Bhringraj has been used to support thicker hair, reduce excessive shedding, and maintain scalp health. Modern research is beginning to uncover why. Animal studies have shown that Bhringraj extracts may help encourage follicles to enter and remain in the active growth phase. Some findings have been impressive enough to draw comparisons with conventional hair growth treatments, although much larger human studies are still needed. Even so, few plants can match the combination of historical reputation and promising scientific signals that Bhringraj possesses. Traditional Bhringraj oil remains one of the most widely used herbal scalp treatments throughout India today. And now we've reached number 1. The plant with some of the strongest human evidence in the entire natural hair growth world. Number 1. Rosemary. If there is a superstar of natural hair support, rosemary may be it. This aromatic herb has been used since ancient Greece and Rome as a symbol of vitality, memory, and strength. But what truly separates rosemary from many natural remedies is the quality of the research behind it. Rosemary contains compounds such as rosmarinic acid and carnosic acid that may help improve scalp circulation, support follicle health, and reduce inflammation around hair roots. Then came the study that captured worldwide attention. Researchers directly compared rosemary oil with one of the most popular over-the-counter hair growth treatments available. After months of consistent use, rosemary users experienced comparable improvements in hair count while reporting less scalp irritation. Think about that for a moment. A simple botanical oil competing with one of the most recognized names in hair loss treatment. That's why rosemary sits at the top of this list. Not because it's trendy. Not because it's ancient, but because it brings together traditional wisdom, biological plausibility, and real human clinical evidence better than almost any other plant we've discussed today. So what is the real lesson from this countdown? Hair loss is rarely caused by a single problem. And that's exactly why the most effective natural strategies usually work on multiple pathways at once. Support the hormonal side with pumpkin seed oil and saw palmetto. Improve circulation with rosemary, peppermint, and Korean red ginseng. Create a healthier scalp environment with aloe vera, lavender, thyme, and cedarwood. Protect follicles from oxidative stress with green tea, amla, and olive. Strengthen the hair shaft with rice, hibiscus, and watercress. And support overall follicle resilience with the remarkable plants that have served traditional healing systems for centuries. The truth is that no plant can promise overnight regrowth. No oil can reverse years of damage in a week. And no natural remedy works without consistency. But when science, nutrition, tradition, and patience come together, something powerful happens. You give your follicles the environment they were designed to thrive in. Now I want to hear from you. Which plant surprised you the most? Was it rosemary? Pumpkin seed oil? Or the legendary king of hair, Bhringraj? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications because every week we uncover the most fascinating science-backed plants, foods, and natural remedies for living stronger, healthier, and longer. Because sometimes the most powerful solutions aren't hidden in a laboratory. They're growing quietly in nature, waiting to be rediscovered.